All right, this is the last problem for the 1.4 Part 2 notes. We're solving a real-life problem with 3 variable system. So an amphitheater charges $75 for each seat in Section A, $55 for each seat in Section B, and $30 for each lawn seat. There are 3 times as many seats in Section B as in Section A. The revenue from selling all 23,000 seats is $870,000. How many seats are in each section of the amphitheater? Okay, so always read the problem all the way through, and then let's pick it apart to get our equations. All right, well, I know I have seats in Section A, I have seats in Section B, and I have seats in the lawn, okay? And it tells me there is a total of, 23,000 seats, okay? So that gives me that equation. And now if we try to figure out the amount, I know Section A costs $75, so if I take 75 times however many seats in that section, that's how much that will make. $55 for Section B, and $30 for a lawn seat. And if they all sell out, it's going to equal $870,000. So if it helps, put the commas in there. All right. But I need a third equation. Oops. Sorry, dropped my pen. All right, so I need a third equation. So let's see what else we see in here. So this says there are 3 times as many seats in Section B as there is in Section A. So that means Section B has more. So Section B is going to equal 3 times Section A. All right, so now I have 3 equations and I can solve this. Okay, so 3B, let's go ahead and, 3 equals, oh my gosh, B equals 3A. Let's substitute that into equation number 1, see what happens. So I'm going to get A plus 3A, because that's what B equals, plus L is going to equal 23,000. All right, so 4A plus L equals 23,000. Okay, so like before, we could go ahead and solve this one for L. Oops, sorry, things just shifted weirdly. By lots of things are happening. Okay, by solving for L, we're going to subtract that 4A. So I have a negative 4A plus 23,000. Okay, so now I have an equation for what B equals in terms of A and what L equals in terms of A. So we need to actually find what A is here. So I'm going to take B equaling 3A, and I'm going to plug it in to the second equation now. So for equation 2. So if I do that, I get 75A plus 55B, which we said was 3A, plus 30L, which we said is a negative 4A, plus 23,000. And all of that should equal 870,000. Okay, so now I have an equation with all A's, so I can solve for A. All right, so I have 75A equals 165, not equals, oh my goodness. I'm sorry, that's a plus. Plus 165A minus 120A plus 30 times 23,000, which is 690,000. And that all equals 870,000. I know this seems like a lot. It seems like a really long equation. But if you look, I have A here, I have A here, and I have A here. And I can collect like terms. So I take 75, add it to 165, and subtract 120. And I actually get 120A. So that cleaned up that part of the equation. I still have the 690,000. And this all equals 870,000. So I need to take the equation, and I need to subtract both sides by 690,000, and I get 180,000. And I'm then going to divide both sides by 120, and I get that A is 1,500. So I have 1,500, the amphitheater has 1,500 seats in Section A. Well, let's find out how many are in section B. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to plug it in over here for B. Well, B has 3 times that. So B is going to have 4,500 seats in section B. And let's figure out how many people they let sit on that lawn by plugging A in up here for this. So for the lawn, it's -4 times 1,500 plus 23,000. So you type all that in your calculator and you get that there are 17,000 seats available for the lawn. So if you took all these numbers for section A, section B, and the lawn and plugged it in for these variables and these equations, you will get that they each equal. So now that you finish the word problems, you can go and finish 17, 18, sorry, lines are just drawn everywhere. 17, 18, 29, and 30 in the practice, and that should finish up your practice. So once you finish it on paper, get it submitted in big ideas, and then tell me in Canvas that you submitted it, and I can get you your score.